EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
At the 42-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
29-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
For the point after.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They go play action with Wilson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards on the play.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Las Vegas.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And a Las Vegas 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Down. 3rd and long.
Third and long, it's Wilson. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and 2. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Skirts by him at the 35. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Steelers 13. Raiders.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now some concern here as that is Jacobs, who is still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Williams, the ball carrier.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And the Raider first down.
midfield now. Here's Wilson. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback that's going to take it every time and pull from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can get yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On third down, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
Fourth down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. Now a first and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. through an opening, and there he goes. 30. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Boswell for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Steelers 20, Raiders 3. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think,
looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Steelers 27, Raiders 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Throwing again. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Troy Apke. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Corey Littleton came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Completion here to Claypool. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Claypool. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. 60 Bison.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That'll go down as a loss of 8, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they give this time to the tailback. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. At the 7-yard line. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Mecole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
That's the score. Steelers 37. Raiders 3.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 46-yard line.
Green 80. 29. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Vegas, first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Williams. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They go play action now. Wilson. Catch made. It's Moreau. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. It just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Wilson now on third down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that first down. It would have been a fourth down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him. And now it's going to go in the other direction.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
At the 10-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
6-yard line.
Ready? 60 Eagle. 44, Mike, 44. 70 Ranger. It's just me and you.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football, and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Raiders' 45-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
The ball carrier.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Raiders.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 79 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions. because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. 12 yards there and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that'll be incomplete. Wilson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That's the reason we go for circle round, trust with the encore. If you know, you know.
To throw again. Wilson. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Las Vegas.
The end result, 21 yards. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. So keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
But now it's 3rd and goal.
Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Here's Mecole Hardman. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final score, Steelers.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and